So I think you all know that today is Lincoln's birthday. And here we celebrate the day of one who is supposed to feed the slaves of our land. On Monday we will celebrate the birthday of one who will feed us all, including the slaves, from British tyranny or control. And yet today, after these many, many years, we find the entire nation rising up demanding freedom. Freedom now, freedom now. You see all these fellows in their demonstrations. And that goes not only for the minority group, but for the entire country. They want freedom. Well, the freedom sought by worldly men, where they seek exemption from all external restraints, can be realized only by union with that pattern man who achieved full and complete freedom. Without union with that pattern man, there is no freedom. No matter how they scream for it, and they're all screaming for it, they will not find it. They will not get it until union with the pattern man. For freedom is the gift which he, by union with him, bestows upon his brothers. And there is no other way out of the maze. So you and I are blessed at this moment because we are on the verge, if we have not received union with him. We are on the verge of receiving union with the risen Lord. There are those today who are only starting the game. For the game is from innocence through experience to freedom. Well, innocence is simply defined as lack of the acquaintance of good and evil. They can't discriminate. Lack of any understanding of good and evil. We see it today in our midst, where a girl, white pigment, in spite of all the so-called evolutionists, who cannot discriminate between good and evil. She could murder 8 people in cold blood, cut them into pieces when they plead for mercy, and beg to be spared. And she said, but she didn't do wrong. Whatever she did, it was right. If she did it, it was right. No concept of good and evil. She only begins the journey now, and yet she's in a garment, white skin, long, straight hair, not kinky. And people think she is an evolution out of the dark skin. What nonsense. Here is a child beginning the journey. She hasn't the slightest concept of good and evil. She has thousands of years of a journey before her, where she has to go through the furnaces and experience all the things that you have experienced. But in the end, as we are told so beautifully by Blake, whom God afflicts for secret ends, he comforts and heals and calls them friends. So in the end, she will be redeemed. She will have union with the risen man, the pattern man. And she would experience the entire story as told us in the gospel. So when today they're all demanding freedom, demanding this, demanding that, they will never know what freedom really is until they have union with the pattern man. And when that pattern is like taking a steel and impressing it upon wax prepared to receive the impression. And so when he embraces you, or in whatever form you have union with him, he leaves his impress upon you just like the seal upon wax or clay. And then that impress unfolds within you. As it unfolds within you, you are set free. And you aren't really set free until you find the Son. For if the Son makes you free, you are free indeed. Whose son are you, young man? Go find out whose son that you be. For I want to find his father. And so the son one day is found, and he stands before you, and you know without any uncertainty he is your son. And he knows you are his father. Then you are free. Free indeed. So it doesn't really matter what happens thereafter. But it starts from plain innocence, where a complete lack of any acquaintance with good and evil. Then we pass through experience. Well, experience is actually living through something, so that we now know it firsthand, rather than by hearsay.